William Bennett's plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean. No wreckage was found. After Henry Bennett drinking coffee, his heart stopped 3 minutes later.
The coroner found no toxins.
When Blake Bennett was on border patrol, he was ambushed by 500 mercenaries. He was shot multiple times.
Oscar Bennett's brakes failed. Then he drove off a cliff.
4 young masters died one after another in just 2 weeks. There's a traitor within the Bennett family. We, the 4 Hall Masters, have come with 100,000 men. We await the young masters' orders. Avenge the 4 young masters.
Without my orders, all of you cease all operations. Stay where you are.
Are you returning to the country alone?
I'm going back to the Bennett family. Until I find out the truth, no one is allowed to contact me.
The Bennett family's 4 sons are dead. The few shares of your father will be taken by Philip tomorrow. You're the one with no future. You want to marry me, the primary heir in the Sloan family?
Master Sloan, Logan Bennett is my last remaining son. Philip won't let him off. If you let Logan marry into the Sloan family and protect his life, I'm willing to give you this.
We family's dragon blood Jade. He can stay with the Sloans.
Dad, I'm totally not marrying him.
Since the Bennett family has provided a dowry, so we must honor this engagement. Let Aubrey marry him.
Ha ha ha, let that Aubrey Sloan, the daughter of the second branch, marry Logan. It's a match made in heaven.
Aubrey, take Logan to the courthouse tomorrow to get hitched. Logan is marrying into our family.
Okay.
Aubrey Sloan works at the company every day, only to end up with a jinx.
After getting our license tomorrow, he'll be my husband. Even if he's good for nothing, he's mine. Whoever says another word against him will disrespect me.
Brother, you're here.
Philip, Logan has already married into the Sloan family. He's no longer a Bennett. Let him go.
Since he's married out, then the family seal, and the shares under your name, must all be handed over to me. Sign and seal it.
As long as I sign, I hope you promise not to trouble Logan anymore.
Brother, we're family. I promise. Hand over the family seal.
Mr. Philip, something's wrong. 3 minutes ago, our overseas funds, totaling 15 billion, were all frozen.
What did you say? 15 billion? How could this be? Who's screwing me over?
You sleep on the floor. While you're at the Sloan Manor, you just need to keep your mouth shut and act invisible. Don't cause trouble, then I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Fine.
The Southside construction has been stalled for 3 years. It's racking up $500,000 in penalties every day. Aubrey Sloan, you're the group president. By noon tomorrow, if you can't get $3 billion loan from Celestial Bank, you'll hand your presidential seal over to me. If this project fails, you'll resign in disgrace.
What information?
It's about the Williams movements before the crash a month ago. At the time, William was tracking 60 billion. This money was transferred out of the Bennett family's main account in 300 separate transactions. William tracked down the money laundering channel. Philip Bennett owns 80% of the Blackridge Chamber. The second link is Celestial Bank.
Trevor Mason, chairman of Blackridge Chamber, and Leonard Pratt, president of Celestial Bank. William had his sights on those two. 2 days later, the plane he was on crashed in the Pacific.
Philip Bennett had both the motive and the means.
What are Celestial Bank and Blackridge Chamber doing tomorrow?
Celestial Bank will deny the $3 billion loan tomorrow and demand her pay $15 million in late fees. Men from the Blackridge Chamber will go there to collect the debt by force to pressure Aubrey into resigning from the Sloan Group.
Blackridge Chamber belongs to Philip. Since they're messing with my wife, I'll start the investigation with them. Notify Trevor Mason, chairman of Blackridge Chamber, and Leonard Pratt, president of Celestial Bank. Tell them to bring $3 billion cashier's check to my wife in person before noon tomorrow.
If they don't,
contact the dark web. Send every underground casino and money laundering house owned by the Blackridge Chamber to the National Police. Then withdraw 100 billion foreign funds from the Swiss bank to short Celestial Bank's offshore stocks and make them straight up go broke.
Understood.
William, clues are here. I'll start the purge right here.
Manager Chester, this mortgage contract for the South City project, your auditing department have confirmed it yesterday. We can proceed with the disbursement today.
Mr. Stanford, the loan process has been suspended.
The reason?
The assessment report of soil contamination at the South City site wasn't updated on time. Headquarters refused to approve it.
That report is valid for another 3 months.
Headquarters considers it a risk. Please leave, Mr. Stanford.
Aubrey Sloan, if you don't get this $3 billion by noon today, you'll have to hand over the president's seal.
You paid off Celestial Bank?
Business only cares about results. You're out of money, and the South City project will be shut down.
Mr. Stanford, I'm the business manager Brandon Holt from Blackridge Chamber. The South City project owes our chamber $15 million balance. It's overdue as of today.
According to the contract, the balance is to be cleared within 3 months of starting work. It hasn't expired yet.
If you can't pay, that's fine. Just put your thumbprint on this demand notice. Step down as president of Sloan Group. Then transfer the South City site to Blackridge Chamber for free. Isn't this that leftover fuck-up from the Bennett family? I heard that you married into the Sloan family to survive and became their dog. A dog should act like a dog. Lick my shoes clean. I'm in a good mood today, so I can give your wife a 3-day extension.
Get to it, Mr. Bennett. I'll record a video to show the Bennett family elders.
Miss Sloan, do you want to lick them for your dog? If you dare lay a hand on me...
I don't want the loan anymore. I won't sign the demand notice. My man is not for you to criticize.
You're asking for it.
1 more inch, and I'll shove this into your carotid artery.
Fine. Just you wait, Aubrey Sloan. Today, the front of Sloan Group will be completely trashed.
Let's go.
You dare touch my wife? Your days are numbered.
It's 12 o'clock. That project loan hasn't been deposited.
Not only did we not get the loan, but Blackridge Chamber sent a legal notice. They're demanding that we settle the $15 million balance today. Otherwise, they will freeze the Sloan Group's accounts.
If the accounts are frozen, all of the group's projects will stall. Aubrey, I heard you were at the bank, and even raised your hands against that manager.
If Aubrey Sloan doesn't resign in disgrace today and hand over the Chengnan land, they will declare a trade war on us.
Trevor Mason has over 300 men. His businesses are all over South City. He's untouchable.
Aubrey, as agreed, hand over the corporate seal.
The issues with the South City project are not my responsibility. Celestial Bank is intentionally stalling the environmental review. The Blackridge Chamber is extorting us.
Business only cares about results. If you can't handle the crisis, then step down, hand over the seal, and sign the transfer agreement. Jana will go talk to Trevor this afternoon.
The show's about to begin.
Brandon, you did a good job today. Aubrey won't get the loan. She'll definitely get out today. After Jana Sloan takes over, that South City land will be transferred to our chamber at the price of scrap land.
Chairman, Aubrey Sloan, that woman actually dared to raise her hands. Once she's kicked out of the Sloan family, I'll definitely find someone to deal with her.
Do whatever you want with her. No one in the Sloan family dares to protect her now. That Bennett family fuck-up who married in is even more of a joke. Hello?
Trevor Mason, chairman of the Blackridge Chamber.
Who is this?
3 underground banks in South City. 14 offshore money laundering accounts. Total balance of $230 million.
Who are you? Trying to rob a robber?
This is the Yama's Hall. I am officially issuing an order to you. Your offshore accounts have been emptied. All underground business coordinates have been sent to the Union Police Station. The 16 bodyguards outside your suite have been dealt with.
Brandon, go open the door.
I'll give you 10 minutes. Bring $30 billion cashier's check to the Sloan Group conference room. Kneel before Aubrey Sloan and give her the money.
30 billion? Where would I get a 30 billion cashier's check?
Leonard Pratt, president of Celestial Bank, is waiting downstairs with a check. You go together.
Get in, Chairman Mason.
It's past midnight. Aubrey Sloan, give me the seal. From now on, the Southside project is mine. The position of president of the Sloan Group will be held by me.
Hand it over now. The Blackridge Chamber's men are still waiting. Don't drag the whole Sloan family down with you.
Chairman Mason. President Pratt, what are you...
Miss Sloan, I'm guilty. I'm a failure.
Miss Sloan. Leonard Pratt, president of Celestial Bank, reporting to you.
The presidents of the 3 major banks are reporting to you.
What are you all doing?
Miss Sloan, this is for the Southside Land Project, the loan agreement, and the full funding.
I haven't updated the environmental impact report.
No report is necessary. No collateral is required. This is a special line of credit jointly applied for by the 4 major banks of the Union, specifically for you. The total amount is $10 billion. These $10 billion have been deposited into your private escrow account today.
Blackridge Chamber will provide all construction materials for the Southside project, free of charge for the next 3 years.
President Pratt, Chairman Mason, you must be mistaken. I am the current president of the Sloan Group. Aubrey Sloan has already been removed by the board. Your loan agreement should be signed with me.
Who do you think you are? This $10 billion interest-free loan states clearly in black and white that it is for Miss Aubrey Sloan alone. If the president of the Sloan Group is not Miss Aubrey Sloan, we, the 4 major banks, will withdraw all liquid assets.
From the Sloan Group within 1 hour.
If anyone dares to steal Miss Sloan's position, my 300 men from Blackridge will collect their bodies from their home tonight.
It's a mistake, President Pratt, Chairman Mason, it's all a misunderstanding. Aubrey has always been our group's president. That has never changed.
Why would the 4 major banks and the Blackridge Chamber give me $10 billion?
The 4 major banks believe that only you can lead the Southside project to success.
Yes, it's an investment. Miss Sloan, please sign this. If you don't sign, we can't go back and report today.
Sorry for interrupting Miss Sloan's meeting. We'll take our leave.
Honey, $10 billion. Your crisis is over.
$10 billion. The big 4 banks. They gave Aubrey Sloan $10 billion. An interest-free loan. My dad won't even let me into the boardroom today.
Trevor Mason is in custody. Celestial Bank cut ties with me too. Someone is backing Aubrey Sloan.
We have to take Aubrey Sloan down. If she's not out of the picture, we'll never get the assets of the Sloan and Bennett families.
If business tactics won't work, we'll use the laws of the Union.
You mean?
Plant people at the Southside construction site. As soon as they dig something up, report it to the Bureau of Inspection immediately. Say Aubrey Sloan gave the order to smuggle national artifacts.
I'll message Manager Chester right now. I want Aubrey Sloan in handcuffs before sunset tomorrow.
Stop. Turn off the machine.
Manager Chester, is this an antique? Should we report it to the Bureau of Cultural Relics?
Miss Sloan said the schedule is tight and everything we dig up is trash. Put this thing in my trunk. Miss Sloan will handle it personally. Hello? Is this the Bureau of Inspection? I'm reporting Aubrey Sloan, president of the Sloan Group.
This is the president's office. Get out.
Aubrey Sloan, I came to see you in that chair one last time.
The Southside project is fully underway. What makes you think I'm going anywhere?
You'll soon be moving somewhere with 4 gray walls, where the meals are free every day.
Bureau of Inspection, First Squad. I'm Captain Wade Preston. You must be Aubrey Sloan.
I am.
You're in charge of the Southside site where ancient tombs were unearthed this morning. The paper trail shows you gave the order to steal and sell Grade A national artifacts. Under the laws of the Union, this is a threat to national cultural security. Take her away. For questioning.
Smuggling Grade A artifacts is a capital offense. Aubrey Sloan, even the big 4 banks can't save you now. Your wife is going to prison. The Sloan Group is mine, so get the freak out of the Sloan house.
Well, you dare touch my wife? Janice Sloan, you really have a death wish.
Get in the car.
Captain Wade, I need to settle a family matter. 30 seconds. There's $5 million in this account. The PIN is our wedding date. You shouldn't stay in the country. After Janice Sloan and Philip take over the company, their next step will be to kill you.
$5 million? That's enough for you to buy a coffin. My dad gave the word. If your things are still in Sloan Manor by 8 p.m. tonight, I'll have security throw you and your belongings into the dump together. Right now, you're just a stray dog without a master.
Palace of Kings Command Center. Young Master, please give your orders.
Connect me to the Union's first-tier investigation team.
Connecting to the Supreme Council's private channel. Connection successful. What are your orders, young master?
Within 5 minutes, mobilize the personnel of the Union's first-tier investigation bureau to take over all authority of the brand-very filed RAST, 1st Division of the Inspectorate.
Who is the target?
Aubrey Sloan. Ensure her safety.
Should we deal with the people who arrested Aubrey Sloan? I want the truth.
About the South City project to be released within the hour.
Yes, sir.
Anyone who touches my people has a death wish.
Aubrey Sloan, Manager Chester from the South Site has provided all the evidence. If you don't confess your artifact trading info, we'll convict you without it. According to the laws of the Union, the penalty will be even harsher.
I never ordered digging to a depth of 15 meters. I've never touched any artifacts. That's not me in the photo.
The black plastic bags in the photo are exclusive to the engineering department, and they were dug up. On your site, sign the confession. Which department are you with? We're interrogating a high-profile prisoner.
The Union's first-tier investigative unit. From now on, all your authority is being taken over.
First tier? Officer. Suspect Aubrey Sloan is suspected of trafficking.
Shut up. Unlock the handcuffs. Miss Sloan, we've uncovered the truth. Manager Chester from the South Side took bribes and forged evidence. The artifacts involved were never leaked. It has been determined that the unearthed bronze tripod. Miss Sloan, during the development process, she protected these artifacts. She's not only innocent, she's a hero of the Union. The High Council has already issued a commendation.
The Union's first-tier investigative unit issued a bulletin today. National-level artifacts were unearthed at the South Site. Miss Aubrey Sloan, president of the Sloan Group, for her contribution to artifact protection, has received a national award.
Why would the first-tier unit handle such a small matter?
That South City project, isn't it back in her hands now?
About Jana taking over as president.
The South City project is just the beginning. Tomorrow night, Avalon Corp, the Union's top conglomerate, will host an investment gala in Scripture City. If we can get the agency rights for Avalon Corp, we can become the rulers of Scripture City.
But Aubrey Sloan now has official backing. Avalon Corp will definitely give the rights to her.
I've checked. Avalon Corp's background requirements for partners are strict. They totally won't allow any scandals within a family. I spent a fortune to get these 2 VIP invites for the Avalon Gala. Tomorrow night, you go in with these 2 invites. Pay off the security head. When she enters the venue, we'll call her out in public her invite was stolen. The top conglomerate's wrath won't be something she can withstand. By then, Avalon Corp's agency rights will be yours.
Tomorrow night, I want Aubrey Sloan and that useless man kneeling at the gala.
Tomorrow night, initiate maximum security. Have the Avalon Special Envoy attend.
Maislane, please present your invitation for secondary verification. Alert. The code on this invitation is listed in the database as reported missing.
Aubrey Sloan, to get Avalon Corp's representation, you actually stole an invitation. Do you have any idea what the penalty is for stealing classified documents from the top conglomerate of the Union?
Assistant from the Polaris Division, take her to my office first. I didn't steal it.
In all of Polaris City, there are only 5 invitations. How could Avalon Corp ever give an invitation to a person who was just released by the Inspectorate as a suspect?
Officers of Avalon Corp, Aubrey Sloan's theft of the invitation was entirely her own doing. From this moment on, Aubrey Sloan is expelled from the Sloan family and stripped of all her duties at the Sloan Group. And this Bennett man who married in. First thing tomorrow morning, Aubrey Sloan must finalize her divorce from him. The Sloan family has no further connection with these 2.
Avalon Corp's rules state that those who steal secrets will be punished on the spot. Security, make her get on her knees and apologize. Lord Envoy, you've arrived just in time. This woman, Aubrey Sloan, stole your invitation. We were just helping you punish her. Quick, seize the cheating couple.
Since you want to die, then today none of you will leave here alive. Now isn't the time to reveal my identity as the sovereign. The Eternal Society and the Rat haven't surfaced yet. We can't alert them.
William Bennett saved my life years ago. His sister-in-law is the most distinguished guest of Avalon Corp. Anyone who touches her is an enemy of Avalon Corp.
William Bennett. Logan Bennett's older brother. So he's my brother's former subordinate here to repay the favor.
You just said you'd break her legs.
No, Your Excellency, it's a misunderstanding. I'm the current president of the Sloan family.
Break her legs?
My legs.
The Avalon Corp agency rights belong only to Miss Aubrey Sloan. Does anyone object?
Congratulations, Miss Sloan, on scoring the agency rights. Miss Sloan is truly blessed.
Honey, let's go home.
What exactly happened today? That envoy, was he really?
William's former subordinate? Years ago, William saved his life at the border.
Logan, this favor is too big. We can't afford to owe this much.
Silly goose. All of Avalon Corp is at my command. As long as you're happy, it is nothing.
Miss Sloan, there's a huge problem. Avalon's first batch of construction materials worth billions has been seized at the highway entrance.
What? Who would dare seize Avalon's materials?
It's the State Chamber of Commerce. They've blocked every logistics route in and out.
Miss Sloan, I'm sorry. The state government straight up issued an executive order. That 10 billion interest-free loan, we have to freeze it immediately. You'd better watch yourself.
The funding is cut off. Materials can't get in. The Southside project is at a total standstill. The daily late fees are a steep price. Who the hell is behind this attack?
Aubrey Sloan, who on earth did you offend? Now everyone in the company won't get their salaries even next month.
The Southside project is a total dead end. You're gonna drag the whole Sloan group down with you. Just resign. Hand over your authority. Maybe then they'll give us a way out.
If I resign, we'll still go broke. Give me 3 days. I'll definitely find a new investor.
3 days? We can't even wait one.
Miss Sloan, don't waste your breath.
He's Nathaniel Drake, the heir of the elite Drake family.
Mark my words, no one in this state would dare give you, Aubrey Sloan, even a penny of investment.
Mr. Drake, we Sloan family has no grudge against you.
The Drake family. Fine. Since you're in such a rush to die, I'll help you on your way.
Hurry and withdraw all the liquid assets available on the Chamber's books. Scrape together 200 million. I'll deliver it to Miss Sloan personally. Miss Sloan is backed by a military heavy hitter.
The Drake family has issued an underworld hit order. Isn't doing this a death wish?
You don't know shit. The Drakes are nothing. Compared to the person behind Miss Sloan.
Sorry, Chairman. Mr. Drake gave me 500 million. And the title of Underground King. You can just die in peace now. Someone tie this old fart up. Gather 500 men and follow me to trash the Sloan Group. Aubrey Sloan, get the hell out here!
Brandon Holt, what does the Blackridge Chamber want to do? In broad daylight, you dare raise your hands here?
That old fart Trevor Mason didn't know his place. I've already dealt with him. At Blackridge Chamber. I call the shots now. Mr. Drake's orders. Either hand over the corporate seal today, strip off your clothes, and come to the city to serve Mr. Drake. Or today, I'll smash the Sloan Group to pieces. And as for your useless man here, I'll chop him into mincemeat.
Logan, go now. Run out the back door. I'm the one they want, with the company.
The whole world bullies, mocks, and insults me. Yet, only you, at the brink of death, are still down to protect me. Aubrey, since you protected me this once, I, Logan Bennett, will protect you for a lifetime.
3 minutes. You're just a useless secretary living off a woman. Scared stiff, aren't you? Even if God himself showed up, Sloan Group is becoming a Drake company today. Guys, get them! Take out the guy and take the woman.
It's over. It's all over, Logan. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you.
The first sequence should be moving by now.
The police? Why such a huge force? Didn't Mr. Drake say that everyone was paid off?
The Union's Supreme Financial Audit Team, acting on the supreme orders of the First Sequence Investigative Task Force. Brandon Holt, you're suspected of asset misappropriation, organized crime, and multiple other felonies. We have a smoking gun. Drop your weapons immediately. Hands on your heads, get down.
No, impossible. I'm backed by the Drake family. You can't arrest me. It was you said 3 minutes? How is this possible? Who the hell are you?
I told you your time would be up in 3 minutes. The judgment of the law will be far more devastating than any blade. It's okay, Aubrey. They've all been taken away.
What just happened? How did the Supreme Financial Audit Team just roll up like that?
I've always said the Union is a place of law and order. Good always triumphs over evil. They have committed too many crimes and they've been on the radar for a long time. Coming here today to cause trouble, they just walked right into a trap.
Logan, thank you for staying.
Silly goose, I've got you. No one in this world will ever lay a finger on you.
Useless. Brandon Holt is a complete idiot. He can't do anything right, but he's great at making things worse. He actually alerted the Tier 1 investigation team. The entire Blackridge chamber was dragged down with him.
Young Master, please calm down. News just came in from there. Sloan Group is currently safe and sound. Aubrey Sloan is even preparing to restart the South City project.
She wants to restart in her dreams. Though the move in Polaris City failed, the capital's business circles belong to we Drake family. Send word to the Capital Chamber of Commerce, effective immediately, against Sloan Group. Implement a full supply chain cutoff. Then, use our connections in the financial sector. Use compliance audits to target every foreign institution Sloan Group is in contact with. Freeze them all. I want Aubrey Sloan to have Avalon's agency rights, but not be able to find a single brick or a single cent.
The 3 overseas investment firms Miss Sloan just contacted have had their funds frozen again. Miss Sloan, they said the Union's financial regulators received an anonymous tip. They suspect Sloan Group of foreign money laundering risks. They've launched an indefinite compliance audit. Additionally, all material suppliers in the capital have unilaterally terminated their contracts. They'd rather pay the penalties than supply us. It's Nathaniel Drake from the Drake family. He used the capital's resources to completely blackball us. Without capital advances and materials, the South City project will be left unfinished.
Playing such dirty tricks with business sanctions. It seems you really have a death wish. Honey, since foreign investment is stuck in audits, why don't we try state-level funding?
State-level funding isn't that easy to get. The Big Four banks are already under pressure from the Drakes. They've frozen our loans. Standard policy-based funds have extremely high requirements. The approval process takes months. We can't afford to wait.
The Big Four might fear the Drakes, but national funds won't. I saw on the news the other day that the government is heavily supporting green, low-carbon industries. You preserve those ancient artifacts. Didn't you just receive a National Environmental Award?
An environmental award?
Exactly. If the old South City chemical plant site is declared a national-level historical environmental restoration project, with your policy-based award from a financial institution, no matter how long the Drakes' reach is, they can't touch the Ministry of Finance in the capital.
Of course! Why didn't I think of that? The direct approval channel for the National Low Carbon Fund. It's a path that no local power can interfere with. Logan Bennett, you're literally a genius. I'll have the finance and project departments prepare the application. Thank you for the government's support. He always points out a way out so casually whenever I'm most desperate. Is he really just an ordinary man who married in?
Honey, the money issue is solved. Now we need to go to the provincial capital to handle the material shortage.
The money's secured. but the Drakes have a monopoly on every material supplier in the capital. The South City project starts soon. Without specialized steel and cement, we're still stuck.
Miss Sloan, the Southern Union Building Materials Expo is in the capital tomorrow. Several conservative industry leaders will be there. They usually don't take orders from the Drakes. If we can win them over...
Nathaniel Drake will be watching us closely at the expo. If I go in person, he'll do everything to humiliate and block me, even escalate things.
Leave it to me.
I'll head to the capital.
As the Sloan Group's auditing representative, Nathaniel is only watching you, the CEO.
Well, if it isn't the legendary useless son-in-law? Did Aubrey Sloan run out of money for materials, so she sent you here to beg?
Mr. Harris, this guy's dressed worse than our security guards. If we let him in, he'll ruin the carpet of the Capitol's expo hall.
Out of my way. I'm a registered purchasing rep. Since when do the Drake's dogs set the rules?
Sharp-tongued, aren't you? At this expo, not a single supplier will dare sell the Sloans a single brick. I'll watch you crawl back to Polaris City like a loser.
Lately, international iron ore and copper prices have been volatile. Mr. Harris, the Drakes are always in the loop. Do you think we should stock up or sell off?
Mr. Phelps, I just received an insider tip from Mr. Drake. The commodities market is about to enter a massive bull market. The Drakes have already gone all in at the bottom. If you buy steel futures now, your profits will double within 3 days.
If you buy now, in 10 minutes, everyone here will lose. At least $500 million in cash flow.
What does a loser know about finance? Security! Get him out of here!
Mr. Phelps, the major Wall Street players are setting a trap. Trust the Drakes, and you'll be looking for the nearest ledge.
Mr. Phelps, don't listen to this Hicks nonsense.
Breaking news. The 3 major Wall Street firms are selling off. Prices have entered a legendary flash crash, down 30% in 3 minutes. Countless accounts were liquidated instantly.
A flash crash. It's really happening. If we had listened to the Drakes and bought in, our retirement funds would have been wiped out. Mr. Bennett, you're a miracle worker. You saved all of us from total ruin.
You're too kind, Mr. Phelps. About the Sloan Group's material orders for the South City project.
Screw the Drakes. Nathaniel Drake, your blockade is a joke. Mr. Bennett, your intuition for international finance is literally more terrifying than those top Wall Street masterminds. If it weren't for you today, us old-timers would have probably lost everything.
Exactly, Mr. Bennett. The provincial Drake family. They really think they could control the whole province?
The specialized steel for the South City project. I'll handle it. I'll have the fleet ready tomorrow to send it to Polaris City.
Thank you all for your support. Sloan Group has always valued integrity. Our collab will definitely be a win-win.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Logan Bennett. Mr. Drake will never let you get away with this.
Go back and tell Nathaniel Drake. If he dares to play dirty, the Drake family won't need to exist anymore.
Logan Bennett, that idiot. The provincial building materials market is treacherous. For someone without a background like him, isn't he just walking into a trap? What if they use underworld tactics? No, I have to get there as soon as possible. I'm Aubrey Sloan, president of Sloan Group. I'm looking for our company's purchasing representative, Logan Bennett. Where is he?
Oh, Miss Sloan, please, come inside. Mr. Bennett is in VIP room 1, having tea with Mr. Phelps and the others.
Mr. Phelps, the chairman of the Provincial Building Materials Chamber. He's having tea with Mr. Phelps?
Mr. Bennett, what you just said about the trends in new energy building materials was truly eye-opening. We have decided to invest more immediately. What do you think?
$1 billion is too little. Sloan Group is eyeing the entire southern market.
Sitting there, his energy even overpowers those old foxes who've been in business for decades. Just how many secrets is he still hiding?
A bunch of old bags. They actually dare to defy the Drake family's blacklist, to lick a loser's boots. International futures flash crashed. Is Logan Bennett some kind of god? Even Wall Street's movements he can predict beforehand.
Mr. Drake, that Logan Bennett is too weird. Mr. Phelps and the others are now dead set on a collab with the Sloan family. Construction materials for the South City project have already started shipping out. We probably can't suppress them in business anymore.
If I can't suppress him in business, I'll kill him through other means. He might be making waves in the city, but in the capital, he's just someone the Bennett family kicked to the curb. Mr. Phillip, I heard that things haven't been going very well for you in the Bennett family lately. What? You can't even hold on to the scraps your older brother left behind?
You're mocking me, Mr. Drake. That Logan Bennett, although he was kicked out of the Bennett family, he still has some low life. Friends back in the capital. They've been secretly tripping me up.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I've looked into it. Before Logan Bennett married into the Sloan family, he once handled $15 billion offshore fund for the Bennett family.
Mr. Drake, that money indeed vanished, but no one could prove that Logan Bennett did it back then.
No proof? That's because you didn't have evidence. This seal and these documents are enough to prove that Logan Bennett used the name of Bennett family veterans to illegally transfer that $15 billion to the Sloan Group's account. He used it as his dowry to marry into the family.
Falsifying evidence? Framing him for embezzling family assets? That's a serious felony.
I will use the Drake family's media resources and legal connections in the capital to fully support you. Mr. Phillip, as long as you act as the one calling the shots for the Bennett family and file a lawsuit against him in the High Court. Once the charges of asset embezzlement are proven, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. The group will also be seized. When that happens, not only will the South City project be mine, but you can also rightfully recover $15 billion of the Bennett family.
Fine, Mr. Drake. It's a deal. Logan Bennett cut off my income. This time, I'll make sure he's destroyed. He'll never recover.
Today, the current kingpin of the Bennett family has filed a report against former family member Logan Bennett for allegedly using forged seals to illegally embezzle the overseas assets, totaling $15 billion, and then use those funds to inject capital into the Sloan Group. The Supreme Court has already accepted the case.
No wonder Miss Sloan could suddenly come up with so much money to start the South City project. Our company is finished.
Aubrey Sloan, look at what you've done. The married-in husband you brought in turns out to be a white-collar criminal who stole family assets. Now the Sloan Group stock price has hit the floor since the opening bell. You've invited a wolf into our home.
Cut ties with Logan Bennett immediately and hand him over. Otherwise, all of us directors will demand a shareholder meeting to remove your position as president.
Logan Bennett is my husband. I trust his character. He would never do something like that. Until the truth is revealed, no one touches him.
Honey, I'm sorry you're being treated this way. They're just on their last legs. They won't be around for much longer.
You're facing your end, yet you still talk big. The court summons has already been issued. The evidence is undeniable. How do you turn your life around now?
Evidence? Philip Bennett forged it. A few scraps of paper don't count as evidence.
I've been commissioned by a top international auditing firm. Here are the original top-secret audit reports of the Bennett family's overseas assets from the past 10 years. The report shows that the $15 billion was transferred in batches over the last 5 years through hundreds of offshore shell companies, directly into the private overseas account of the current kingpin, Philip Bennett. What's being displayed on the big screen is the smoking gun of all transaction records between Philip Bennett and the Blackridge Chambers underground banks. The real leech, who embezzled the Bennett family assets, isn't Mr. Logan Bennett, but Philip Bennett himself.
Mr. Phillip, is the evidence on the screen actually real? Are you projecting by framing Logan Bennett just to cover up your own crimes of embezzling family assets?
That's slander. It's all fake. This is Logan Bennett. That little brat's doing. I'm going to sue you.
Philip Bennett, you're a suspect in a massive financial scam, occupational embezzlement, and forging government seals. The evidence is a smoking gun. You are now under arrest. Philip? Happy with the surroundings?
That top-secret international audit report. Even my brother couldn't find back then. How could a fuck-up kicked out of the family possibly get your hands on it?
You're at death's door and still obsessing over these useless things. I'm not here for your nonsense. Tell me, why did the plane William on crash? What do you actually know?
I don't know. His death had nothing to do with me. It was an accident.
If you don't tell the truth, I'll take all the dirty business you did at the Blackridge Chambers underground bank and hand it all over to Interpol. Even if you don't die today, I'll make sure your family abroad spends their lives being hunted down.
No, don't touch my son. I'll talk. Back then, William Bennett was indeed tracking that 60 billion laundering fund, but the source he found wasn't the Blackridge Chamber at all.
Then who was it?
It was the Drake family from the Capitol, and the behemoth behind them. That money eventually flowed into a company named Longevity Tech Group's mysterious overseas account.
Logan, if it wasn't for you this time, the Sloan Group might have truly been beyond saving.
Aubrey. Nathaniel Drake dared to provoke us time and time again. Because his power base is in the Capitol. If we don't root out this venomous spider hiding in the shadows, the Sloan Group will never have peace. Williams 60 billion. Immortal Tech Group. The Drake family. Since you're the front for Immortal Tech, then I'll go to the Capitol myself to skin you alive. And see what kind of monsters are really hiding in there. We're going to the Capitol to open a Sloan Group branch.
To the Capitol? Straight into the Drakes' home turf?
Yes, the best defense is a good offense. Nathaniel Drake has always wanted to own us, hasn't he? Then we'll put the knife to his throat. Do you dare to go on this wild ride with me?
From the bank rescue to exposing Philip Bennett, he's always been like a towering mountain protecting me. Now it's time for me to stand and fight by his side. You're my husband. Where you go, I go. I don't care about the Drakes or the Capitol. As long as we're together, there's no hurdle in this world we can't overcome.
William, Henry, Blake, and Oscar. Watch over me from heaven. Logan Bennett is here to collect your debts. The Capitol is only the first stop. Immortal Tech, even if you're dragons. I'll still skin you alive.
Young Master, the news is confirmed. Aubrey Sloan and that loser Logan Bennett have already arrived in the Capitol. And in the downtown business district, they've rented an entire floor of an office building. This morning, they're going to hold the Sloan Group branch's opening ceremony.
They really have a death wish. In Polaris City, he managed to dodge a huge blow by pure luck. I can't believe they dare to show up. Right here, on my turf in the Capitol. Spread the word. In the name of the Drake family and the Capitol Chamber of Commerce, to every prominent figure in the Capitol, issue a blacklist order. If anyone dares to attend the Sloan Group's opening ceremony today, they'll be the Drake family's mortal enemy. I'll make sure their grand opening becomes a funeral that no one attends.
Nathaniel Drake. I can't believe his reach is this long. In the entire business community of the Capitol, not a single person dared to show up. Is this the power of an elite family?
Aubrey Sloan, Logan Bennett. You two pathetic losers. Do you see? This is what happens when you cross Mr. Drake. Without Mr. Drake's approval in this city, you couldn't even attract a fly.
Team, even though there are no guests today,
Who says the Sloan Group's branch opening doesn't have any VIPs?
Stop acting like a big shot. Everyone in the Capitol has been blacklisted by Mr. Drake. Do you really think you can make people appear out of nowhere?
These are license plates from the National Capitol.
Mr. Phelps, as the nation's foremost authority on low-carbon energy, your presence here, at the Sloan Group opening ceremony, does it signal a shift in national policy?
The union needs conscientious entrepreneurs like President Aubrey Sloan, who has a sense of social responsibility and is down for contributing to national heritage and the environment. Anyone or any organization attempting to use monopolies to suppress such excellent companies is on the wrong side of history. The union will never allow it.
It's over. The Drake family's blacklist, in front of a national icon, is literally a huge joke. Aubrey Sloan, how did she get so damn lucky? Someone wheel me out. Hurry, get me out.
Mr. Phelps, Mr. Harris, Mr. Pratt, I can't thank you all enough for today. If it weren't for you, the Sloan Group would have been ruined in this city.
You're too kind, Mr. Stanford. We old-timers were just doing a favor and following through. The Sloan Group's environmental projects are truly impressive.
Cole Griffin worked quickly. With these top-tier senior experts stepping in, Nathaniel Drake's commercial blockade has crumbled.
National icon. What is Aubrey Sloane's real background? How could someone from a small Polaris City family ever pull strings? With the capital's power players?
Young Master, the Chamber called. Since the national authorities have spoken, they don't dare enforce our lockout order anymore. The Sloane's branch office is now firmly established in the city.
Impossible. There's no way. Aubrey Sloane doesn't have that kind of pull. The problem is that useless man. From the fall of the Blackridge Chamber to these icons appearing today, it looks like a coincidence, but behind everything is Logan Bennett's shadow. He's definitely not as simple as he looks. Investigate him. Use every dark web connection to dig up Logan Bennett's past. Also, how is the funding plan for longevity tech going?
Don't worry, Mr. Drake. The longevity concept is already hyped up. The local billionaires have lost it, desperate to live longer. The first 10 billion in funding is already in place.
Good. Once the longevity tech scheme is set, with that money, the Drake family can deal directly with the top officials in Lakeside City. By then, 100 Aubrey Sloanes couldn't stop me.
Young Lord, the investigation is complete. Back then, the 60 billion Mr. Drake was tracking totally flowed into this Chang Sheng technology, and the Drake family was their biggest domestic money brokers.
What kind of business are they running? To launder such a massive amount?
Recently, in the city's elite circles, they launched a biological agent called Chang Sheng formula. They claim it's genetic material, extracted from ancient deep-sea life. One course of injections can reverse aging and extend life by 10 years.
What Qin Shi Huang couldn't do, they've accomplished. Who would believe such a blatant scam?
Young Lord, the richer they are, the more they fear death. Nathaniel Drake used the Drake family's reputation, plus several paid-off so-called medical experts backing them. The city's wealthy have gone mad for it. Their illegal fundraising has already exceeded 10 billion.
Have the ingredients been analyzed?
This is the report on the samples we stole from their underground lab, Young Lord. You'll totally never guess what's inside.
99.9% saline solution, plus a little high-concentration vitamin and caffeine. What a Chang Sheng formula. Stealing billions with saline. My brother was killed by the Drakes because he discovered this and cut off their money, leading to his silence.
What's this? Changsheng Technology Group? Isn't this the anti-aging project the Drakes are heavily promoting in the city lately?
Aubrey, this is a total Ponzi scheme. My older brother died back then because he was tracking this case.
How dare they? They're treating human lives like garbage. If this scam continues, countless families will be bankrupted. Logan, what do you want to do? I'll support you fully.
If we call them out at their Phase 2 launch tomorrow, in front of all the state media, to expose this scam, I can avenge my brother and the Drakes. We'll be wiped out from the city.
Fine. I'll have the PR department contact all the mainstream media. Tomorrow, I'll turn Changsheng Tech's launch into their courtroom.
Nathaniel Drake, you think you're untouchable. Tomorrow, I'll show you what it's like to fall from the top into hell. There are no brake marks. They're coming for our lives. Nathaniel Drake, it figures you couldn't help yourself. Hold on.
Logan, are you okay?
Miss Liu, Mr. Bennett is very lucky. If it were half an inch deeper, it would have hit his spine, causing paralysis. However, his physical condition is mad strong. He's out of danger. He just needs a few days of rest.
You silly goose. Why didn't you look out for yourself? If that steel plate had gone any deeper, you would have died.
I told you, you're my wife. As long as I have a breath left, I'll never let you get hurt.
Logan, thank you. I swear to God, we'll stay together through life and death, and I'll never leave you.
Nathaniel Drake, that crash, shattered the last bit of my mercy. At tomorrow's press conference, I'll show you what true hell is like. Cole, what's the situation outside? Since Nathaniel Drake, that mad dog, crashed into us, has there been any movement?
Young Master, that car accident was ruled as an accident by the Drake family. The truck driver has already committed suicide. But the Drake family, isn't having an easy time right now. The second round of funding for longevity tech is struggling due to our secret interference. The capital chain is very tight.
Since you want to play at physical elimination, then I'll dismantle you from the inside. A profit-driven family like the Drakes fears nothing more than trouble in paradise. The Drake family isn't exactly a united front, is it?
You're right, young master. The Drake patriarch is critically ill. Nathaniel's younger brother, Matthew Drake, has always coveted the position of family head. Because of the capital allocation, issues within longevity tech, they've long been at odds behind their smiles.
Matthew is a good blade to use. Aubrey, the business at the Sloan branch can start wrapping up now. While Nathaniel is overwhelmed, go and take over the Drake's peripheral, logistics and construction material channels. Devour them bit by bit.
Understood. If they're willing to let it go, I'm more than willing to take it. But how are we going to deal with the longevity tech scam?
Cole, take the real ingredient, analysis report, and the internal falsified financial statements. We stole from Longevity Tech's underground laboratory and packaged them up. Remember, don't use our name. Send it to Matthew Drake.
Through an channel. Brilliant move, master. Upper wedge. If Matthew gets his hands on this smoking gun, that can nail Nathaniel to a pillar of shame. He'll definitely bite back, like a mad dog.
Haha, luck is on my side. Nathaniel. Oh, Nathaniel. You kept claiming that the longevity formula was a miracle drug of the century that would bring trillions in profit to the family. Turns out, it's just a bunch of fake accounts.
Second, young master, the source of this data is unknown. Could it be a trap?
Humph. So what if it is? As long as these ledgers are real, Nathaniel won't escape the charges of illegal fundraising and embezzlement. What the patriarch hates most is being lied to and deceived. Arrange the men immediately. At the family board meeting tomorrow morning, I'll ruin Nathaniel's reputation and make him fork over the position of family heir. I can overlook the
South City project being taken by Aubrey Sloan. But why have our logistics lines on the edge of the provincial capital also been cannibalized so much by the Sloan branch over the last 2 days? You bunch of useless secretaries, how do you even do your jobs?
Brother, you still have the nerve to be angry here? Why don't you explain to everyone where those billions in funding for longevity tech actually went? Why does the R&D report say this so-called miracle drug is just saline that costs less than $1?
What are you talking about? Where did this horseshit report come from? That's slander.
Whether it's slander, you know best yourself, brother. To cover up your personal financial holes, you actually use the entire Drake family's reputation to run a scam. Uncles, I propose. We immediately freeze my brother's family authority and conduct a full audit of longevity tech's accounts.
I'll see who dares audit my books. The money from longevity tech was already used to fill the holes in my offshore accounts. If they find out, Mr. Bennett will totally disown me.
Mr. Drake, Matthew Drake is closing in. Several investors are demanding to pull their funding. Longevity Tech's cash flow is about to dry up.
It can't dry up. Even if it does, you find a way to fix it. Since we can't raise money internally, immediately launch Longevity Tech's emergency IPO plan. Force a listing on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange.
Shocking news in the Shenzhen business world. The highly anticipated unicorn startup, Longevity Tech Group, announced it passed the Shenzhen SEC's fast-track approval. It will officially list on the Shenzhen Exchange in 3 days. According to industry insiders, its market cap on the first day is expected to exceed $100 billion.
Has Nathaniel Drake lost it? Longevity formula is clearly just saline. He actually dares to use this stuff for an IPO cash grab.
He hasn't lost it, he's desperate. Matthew Drake's coup puts him at risk of losing power. An IPO cash grab, using retail investors' money to fill his financial holes, is his only way out.
Young Lord, to force the listing, Nathaniel Drake paid off several high-level officials at the Shenzhen SEC. He also forged 3 consecutive years of massive profit reports.
To destroy someone, you must first make them mad. Since he wants to blow this bubble as big as possible, I'll wait until the moment he rings the bell. To pop it myself, Cole Griffin, contact our informants planted in the Big 4 banks. Also, mobilize the offshore funds under the Junwang Palace. Prepare a massive short position. Nathaniel Drake, you want to use this IPO to turn your life around. I'll show you how desperate it feels to fall from the clouds. Aubrey, let's go prepare a big gift for his IPO.
Today is a historic day for Longevity Tech. It's also the first step for the Drake family toward becoming the union's 1% of the 1%.
It's going up. It's rising. This is a miracle stock.
Go all in, mortgage everything and buy more. Sell your house and buy it.
Ha ha ha. Look at these fools. Buy all you want. Use your hard-earned cash. To crown me, Nathaniel Drake.
Mr. Drake, something's wrong. Massive sell orders just flooded the market. There is an unimaginable amount of mysterious capital tanking the market at any cost.
Tanking? Who dares tank my stock? Use the 50 billion we set aside. Use the support funds to hold the line.
It's crashing. We threw in 50 billion and didn't even make a ripple. The opponent's capital is at least 10 times ours.
Young Lord, the 8 offshore funds under the Sovereign Hall have all entered the market. The short position has reached 50 billion. Eternal Tech's float has been completely tanked.
Logan Bennett. Simply tanking the stock only makes them lose money. The Drake family's foundation is still intact. They might suspend trading to save themselves.
Tanking is just the appetizer. I want to deliver a fatal blow. Cole Griffin, notify. The Supreme Financial Regulatory Bureau. Deliver the special gift. We prepared.
Suspend trading. Apply for an emergency suspension right now.
The Union Supreme Financial Regulatory Bureau emergency notice. It has been verified that Eternal Tech Group is suspected of massive accounting fraud, forging state medical permits, and using fraudulent concepts to conduct a major financial scam.
Where there's life, there's hope. As long as I survive, I can start over. Once I escape abroad, with the funds I've stashed away over the years, I'll be able to make a comeback. Why haven't we boarded yet? Go hurry the pilot.
Nathaniel Drake. You're suspected of money laundering and multiple felonies, including endangering national security. You're under arrest according to the law. Drop the briefcase. Hands on your head. Get down.
It's over. It's all over.
Nathaniel Drake, what are you still lying for? Longevity Tech under your name is nothing but a total Ponzi scheme. Fess up. Back then, how did you poison the Bennett family's second son?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just a businessman. I didn't do those things. Logan Bennett. It's you. You ruined the Drake family. Who the hell are you?
I'm the younger brother of William, Henry, and Oscar Bennett. I'm a relative of the victims here to take your life. Nathaniel Drake, the Longevity Tech scam has already come to light. Do you think staying silent will protect your family abroad? Tell me who the overseas backers. Behind Longevity Tech are, back then, within the Bennett family, who poisoned my second brother and leaked Blake's location at the border? Who the hell was the mole? 3.
Don't touch my son. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. The Drake family was just a front. The real benefactor behind Longevity Tech is a hidden branch of the Western Rothschild family. And that mole back then, the one who mixed the poison into the second son's coffee and sold the third son's patrol route to foreign mercenaries, was your own aunt? The current power behind the Bennett family in the capital, Elaine Bennett.
Elaine. The same Elaine who watched us grow up, who was always smiling, was actually the one who murdered my 4 brothers. For money and power? Can someone really slaughter their own flesh and blood without mercy? Elaine Bennett, you are heartless. I'm fine. I just feel a bit cold.
The Bennett family's mess. We'll clean it up together. The killer who hurt your brothers must pay the price. No matter how deep the waters are in the capital, no matter who Elaine Bennett has backing her, or what foreign interests worth billions are involved, I'll always be with you. We'll take everything that belongs to the Bennett family and your brothers and reclaim it all.
All right, we're going back to the capital to take back everything that belongs to us.
Today, the Bennett Group is established in this city, but our sights aren't just on this city.
This city is stable. So it's time to head to the capital.
The bags are packed. This time, we'll show those in the capital, those monsters, what a true king's return looks like.
Elaine Bennett, for the 4 years you stole, I want you to spend the rest of your life paying it back in prison.
Young Lord, you and the matron have arrived in the capital. All our undercover assets in Skyport City are in position. Elaine Bennett has seized full control of the Bennett family's assets.
What have you found out about the offshore conglomerate backing her?
They're deeply hidden. Elaine Bennett puts on a made-perfect front. She's the city's recognized queen of charity. Her reputation is impeccable. It's hard to find any direct evidence against her.
Mr. Bennett, you're a true model for entrepreneurs in the Union. Under your leadership, the Bennett family has gone global and remained dedicated to charity.
It's the least the Bennett family can do. No amount of money is too much if it helps the children, a bunch of bozos. Charity is just a fig leaf to cover up the offshore funds, masking the drain on the Bennett family's assets.
Miss Bennett, the conglomerate's board is very pleased with your progress in transferring core assets to the offshore trust fund.
We all get what we want. But I've heard that the lucky fuck-up, Logan Bennett, actually survived in the provincial city.
He's just a disowned exile. You hold the trust fund documents? Left by Mr. Bennett. He can't touch you.
We can't be careless. Those little wolves were difficult to handle back then. It's a good thing I acted early. Since Logan Bennett dares to return, I'll show him how deep the water is in this city. Use his long absence and lack of family evaluation as an excuse to freeze his inheritance rights as a direct descendant for 3 months.
Copy. As long as he can't prove he can restructure the Bennett family's billions in bad debt within these 3 months. According to the contract, all remaining core assets will legally belong to our offshore conglomerate. Logan Bennett won't get a single dime.
In 3 months, I'll make sure he can't last. 3 days in Skyport City. He'll end up just like his 4 dead brothers, with nowhere to even be buried.
Hubby, the city's core business district has long been monopolized by Elaine Bennett and the forces behind her. Since we're new here, we'll have to make do with this place for now.
It's a modest place, but it's ours. When my great-grandfather founded the Bennett family, he also started with a small workshop. As long as you're here, this will be our strongest fortress for the counterattack.
Elaine Bennett froze Logan Bennett's inheritance and vowed to blackball us across the city. But I'm not afraid. As long as we have the Avalon Corp agency rights as our trump card, we'll definitely find a way through. Gentlemen, although Bennett Group is just starting out, I have the exclusive material supply rights for Avalon Corp. If you're down for joining our supply chain, I guarantee I can not only bring your businesses back to life, but also help you reclaim the markets you once lost.
Mr. Stanford, those of us old-timers have already been driven to a dead end by that toxic woman. Since you're the wife of the Bennett lineage, and so bold, we'll risk everything to work with you.
Aubrey is becoming more mature. Elaine Bennett thinks she can control everything with power, but she doesn't realize that those with justice have many supporters, while those without it have none.
Mr. Bennett, Aubrey Sloan is still making a desperate last stand. She's actually trying to recruit those bankrupt companies we discarded to build her own supply chain. She's freaking overestimating herself.
Ants will always be ants. They'll never make it to the big leagues. If she wants to play, then we'll play along. Activate our legal dream team. I want to launch a full-scale patent infringement lawsuit.
Against every project the Bennett Group is currently developing. Understood. Regardless of whether they infringed, as long as the lawsuit starts, the long litigation cycle and massive legal costs will be enough to crush a shell company like theirs in its infancy.
Mr. Stanford, it's bad. Elaine Bennett has launched 17 patent infringement lawsuits against us. The court has already issued an asset preservation order. Several of our operational accounts have been frozen.
17 infringements? This is literally ridiculous. Our technology was all developed in-house.
Honey, don't sweat it. Elaine Bennett is getting all worked up. She thinks she can use lawsuits to drag us down, but she doesn't realize she's swallowing the poison bait I've prepared for her.
Poison bait.
Mr. Stanford, Elaine Bennett is using a top-tier international rogue legal team this time. They're not just suing us for infringement. They've also paid off the Capital Smart Manufacturing Industry Association. The association has already issued an internal notice to impose a full technical blockade on the Bennett Group.
This is too much. They're trying to completely cut off our R&D prospects. Without the association's technical support and hardware prototyping channels, our newly developed smart energy-saving chip can't undergo physical testing, let alone mass production. This was supposed to be our flagship product for the comeback.
Aubrey, do you think it's a shame that they've blocked our core technology?
Of course it is. Our research team spent months on those blueprints. Now they're suing us for infringement and we're being blocked. Even if we win the lawsuit, it'll be too late.
What if I told you that the core blueprint they're suing us for infringement over was something I deliberately leaked?
Mr. Bennett, as you instructed, in the part of the new energy-saving chip's source code we released, we've perfectly embedded your ghost patch into the source code.
Of the new energy-saving chip that we made public, what ghost patch?
Within that data, I've planted a bait patent with a serious logic deadlock and a fatal flaw. As soon as it's powered up and runs under high load, it will lead to catastrophic consequences.
Mr. Bennett, that stupid woman Aubrey Sloane's energy-saving algorithm is literally a work of genius. Once we apply it to the super smart terminal we're launching tomorrow, it'll boost energy efficiency by at least 30%.
Ha ha ha! Aubrey Sloane, oh Aubrey Sloane, how can you possibly compete with me? The fruits of all your hard work now belong to me, Elaine Bennett. Program this algorithm into tomorrow's new product core program immediately. At tomorrow's expo, I'm going to show the whole world the power of the Bennett family, and I'll let that fuck up Logan Bennett see what real despair looks like. By then, Logan Bennett, you can get ready to beg for scraps under a bridge. Ladies and gentlemen, global members of the press, today, the Bennett Group, along with international consortiums worth billions, will launch a product that will change humanity's way of life. A revolutionary product, the Genesis Super Intelligent Terminal.
This device is powered by our latest cracked newly developed ultimate energy-saving algorithm. Now, we will perform a live high-load, extreme stress test.
It's incredible. It's literally 3 years ahead of the world. Buy in. Prepare $10 billion immediately to buy their stock.
Logan Bennett, Aubrey Sloane. Stay in that crappy office building and watch me reach the pinnacle.
What's happening? The core algorithm is locked down. The temperature is rising rapidly. I can't cut the power.
What are you doing? Fix it now. The whole world is watching the live stream.
Oh my god, it exploded. The Bennett Group's new product suffered a severe spontaneous combustion explosion during the stress test. This is a disaster.
Sell the stock, scammers. How dare you launch this crap with such fatal safety defects? I'm going to sue you.
Elaine Bennett? Are you enjoying your stolen goods? This is just the interest. Next. Claims from foreign consortiums worth billions will show you a fate worse than death.
Because of your so-called core technology, at the Global Tech Expo, we became a global laughingstock. Now we're facing $1 billion class action lawsuit. You dumbass.
It was Aubrey Sloane. That sweetie intentionally left a virus trap in the code. She set me up.
I don't care who set you up. The conglomerate's losses must be borne by the Bennett Group. If you can't pay the billion-dollar settlement within 3 days, we'll start forced liquidation to take over you and the Bennett family.
Everyone, true technology has no room for even a bit of fraud. What the Bennett Group is presenting today is a qualified product tested millions of times for safety in a national laboratory. We don't fear any unfair competition.
Miss Sloan, is your new product ready for mass production?
Of course, and based on the failures of certain competitors, our product has redundant safety designs. It's totally safe from any risk of explosion from overload.
Aubrey, you were born to stand on a stage like this. Those who bullied and looked down on you will eventually be under your feet. You must be exhausted. Your performance today was perfect.
If not for your bait patent, I'd be the one in a mess today. Thank you, hubby.
This is only the first step. She's now facing massive claims from foreign conglomerates. To fill the hole, she'll definitely get desperate.
You mean she'll sell off the Bennett family's assets?
That's her only way out. But I'll buy whatever she sells. I want him to watch in despair as the Bennett family falls back into my hands.
Chairman Bennett, the 6 prime commercial lots in the city's East District and our 2 pharmaceutical plants have all been sold off at a discount. The $5 billion cashed out has already been transferred into the Overseas Syndicate's settlement account.
We're still halfway there. We're still $5 billion short. Sell the logistics park on the south side and the large supermarket chains in the city. List them all for sale immediately. As long as we weather this crisis, we can earn it all back.
These buyers are very strange.
Strange? In what way?
These assets are priced 30% lower than the lowest market valuation. This is literally highway robbery.
Young master, Elaine Bennett took the bait. To cover the settlement, she's frantically liquidating the Bennett family's core assets.
To protect her pathetic scrap of power and her hypocritical vanity, that woman will do anything.
Through 7 compliant offshore trust funds, we've snapped up 60% of the core assets she sold at rock-bottom prices. Currently, most of the Bennett family empire is now legally back under your name.
Keep squeezing the price. The more desperate she is, the more she needs to bleed. I'm going to drain her dry.
Miss Bennett, you want to borrow $3 billion to settle with the syndicate. Fine, but we need collateral.
I'll mortgage the entire deed to the Centurion Tower, the Bennett Group corporate headquarters, to you. The market value of this building is totally over $3 billion.
Excellent. Sign this agreement, and the funds will arrive immediately.
Finally, it's finally settled. Once we get through tomorrow, Logan Bennett's inheritance freeze will be over. I'll immediately use board authority to strike him permanently. The Bennett family is still mine.
Chairman Bennett.
Why the panic? The sky isn't falling.
It figures the sky really is falling. We just found out that those offshore companies buying all our core assets at low prices, the ultimate beneficiary behind them, is none other than Logan Bennett.
What did you say?
Mr. Bennett, there are rumors that you've secretly acquired over 60% of the Bennett Group's assets. Are you here today to take over the Bennett family?
I'm not here to take over. I'm just here to take back what was always mine.
I don't believe it. He's just a fuck-up who was kicked out. How could he possibly have enough capital to buy the Bennett family? It must be a fake.
Chairman, it's real. The Commerce and Legal departments have already sent confirmation letters. Combined with his original inheritance, Logan Bennett's actual shareholding has reached an absolute majority of 65%. We lost.
Logan Bennett, you little brat. How dare you plot against me? I'm your aunt.
Aunt? When you poisoned your second brother and sold Blake's whereabouts to mercenaries, did you think about being their aunt? This chair, you've sat here for 4 years. That's long enough.
It has been verified that Mr. Logan Bennett currently holds a 65% absolute controlling stake in the Bennett Group. According to the corporate laws of the Union and the Bennett Family Board's bylaws, Mr. Logan Bennett has the supreme right to reorganize the board at any time. Effective immediately, Miss Elaine Bennett is removed from her positions as chairman, president, and all other roles.
No, it's impossible. I've spent years planning this. How could it fall into the hands of a brat like you? Burn them all. As long as there's no evidence, that little brat won't be able to touch me. Even if he seizes the company, I can still use my secret offshore accounts to make a comeback.
Mr. Bennett, the core data has been completely wiped. We need to take these physical hard drives and destroy them immediately.
We must take the secret passage out of the capital. Once I'm abroad, I'll have the international cartels worth billions send their top assassins to tear Logan Bennett and Aubrey Sloan into pieces.
Elaine Bennett. My young master already guessed you'd try to destroy the evidence. But what you're burning are merely the copies we intentionally left for you.
Elaine Bennett, you're suspected of selling national military secrets and murdering personnel with special contributions to the nation. The evidence is a smoking gun. You are now under arrest according to the law.
Defendant Elaine Bennett, to usurp family power, you conspired with illegal foreign cartels worth billions. 4 years ago, you planted a bomb on the plane William Bennett was on. You put slow-acting poison into Henry Bennett's coffee. You provided foreign mercenaries with Blake Bennett's top-secret border patrol route. You tampered with Oscar Bennett's braking system, leading to the tragic deaths of 4 pillars of the nation.
Big brother, second brother, third brother, little brother. Are you watching? The murderer who killed you has finally been brought to justice. Your names have finally been cleared.
Now passing sentence. Defendant Elaine Bennett is found guilty of intentional aggravated occupational embezzlement. For multiple crimes, the circumstances are extremely egregious, and the consequences are severe. You are sentenced by law to deprivation of political rights for life, forfeiture of all personal assets, and life imprisonment, without the possibility of parole.
Oh no, I'm Miss Bennett. No, I won't.
Brothers, the debt is paid. The family name is cleared. Your legacy will forever be remembered by the Union. The path you couldn't finish, I will carry on for you.
Rest easy, brothers. I will take care of Logan Bennett. I will also take care of our family.
Chairman, the restructuring is complete. After stripping away the toxic assets from Elaine Bennett's era, the Bennett Group's current cash flow is mad abundant. Our market value is already in the top 3.
This investment plan about the new energy sector is too conservative. Since we're doing this, let's be number 1 in the game. Double the budget. For the R&D team, straight up headhunt the world's best. Go handle it.
Yes, Chairman.
Mr. Bennett, you're really starting to look like a hot president. During the meeting just now, those vibes. Even I was a little intimidated.
In front of you, I'll always be the hubby who cooks and lets you push me around.
Logan, seeing you like this, I'm so happy for you. You pulled the Bennett family out of the mud. You cleared your brothers' names. You're a true hero in my eyes.
For my brothers, only absolute strength can protect this hard-won peace.
That sweet little Elaine Bennett was caught. The intelligence network we spent 10 years building was completely severed by that man, Logan. This isn't just a loss of hundreds of billions of dollars.
The rise of the Bennett Group
has seriously threatened our financial hegemony in the Far East. The Union's high-tech and new energy sectors totally cannot escape our control. Launch Project Dragonslayer.
Miss Sloan, we're crashing. The capital volume of foreign short-selling institutions is terrifying. They're like mad dogs, selling off without regard for cost. It has triggered a panic stampede among domestic retail investors.
How much of Bennett Group's market stabilization funds are left?
$30 billion have all been spent. It didn't even make a ripple. If we can't stabilize the market before the close today, the tech sector of the entire Union will be set back 5 years. Bennett Group's stock price will also face the risk of forced liquidation.
Foreign billionaires. They are trying to destroy the economic foundation of the Union. This isn't a trade war. This is financial nuclear warfare.
Honey, you've worked hard. Leave the rest to me.
Hubby, their capital volume is at least at the $1 trillion level. This is already exceeded the scope of normal business competition.
I know. This isn't just a personal grudge, but a battle for national destiny and financial security. Since they're forcing me to take matters into my own hands, I'll let them see what it means to be on another level.
Relay the Young Master's Supreme Order. Activate the Level 1 Financial War Contingency Plan. Inject capital into the Union's stock market, unconditionally and without limit immediately. Target and buy up everything in the Union's high-tech and energy sectors. Crush all short sellers.
We follow the Young Master's decree. We'll protect the market at all costs.
Miss Sloan, a massive amount of capital has entered the market. $200 billion, $500 billion, $1 trillion.
Today, I'm going to make you, sewer rats, lose even your shirts.
Gentlemen, we're crashing. We're really crashing in the Union stock market, a bottomless pit of mysterious funds.
Just rolled up. Impossible. We calculated the Union's foreign reserves perfectly. Where are they getting all this cash flow? What about the $300 billion?
We threw in. It's been swallowed whole. They're not just stabilizing the market, they're also using massive leverage to force the prices up. We're getting liquidated. If we don't add more margin, our entire fund will be completely liquidated.
Commander Bennett, Miss Sloan. The 4 major banks have urgently allocated $1 trillion in funds. We await your orders.
Avalon Corp and its 30 local patriotic companies have raised $500 billion. We're locked and loaded. Mr. Bennett, please give the order.
Good. Since they like playing with leverage, we'll trap them like rats today. Cut off all their external funding channels. Force the market up by 20%. I want them liquidated until they're penniless. Not a single cent leaves the Union. Thinking you could use finance to destroy the Union's future? You picked the wrong opponent. Before the totally massive capital of the Sovereign Temple, your pocket change isn't even enough to notice.
Logan, we won. This didn't just save the Bennett Group. It saved countless investors.
I told you. I've got you. The sky won't fall.
No, Logan. The Sovereign Temple. They're devils. Unbeatable.
Hey there, young man. Give us a break. We're Miss Sloane's biological uncles. We're family. We're here to see her.
Oh, Aubrey, my dear niece. You're a big shot now. I wasn't great to you before. I didn't know you'd be so successful. Look at the Sloan family. We can barely put food on the table. Make me a VP or something.
Exactly, Aubrey. We're all family. Even your scraps are more than we could ever dream of. Just throw some projects my way. It'll be enough to last me a lifetime. Oh, right. And my nephew-in-law. I knew you were going places.
No one cares when you're poor. But everyone's a relative once you're rich. When Aubrey was forced to hand over the company seal, you money-hungry parasites were the first to kick her while she was down. Now that you see Aubrey is successful, you're crawling back. It's disgusting.
Family, when you teamed up with outsiders to force me out and tried to kick me out of the Sloan family. Why didn't you mention family then? Bennett Group doesn't keep dead weight. And definitely no ungrateful brats. If you want a job, send a resume to HR. Go through the proper interview process. If you want a collab, bid through procurement. In my office, there's no such thing as pulling strings.
Now that you've made it, you're turning your back on family, aren't you? Aren't you afraid we'll go online and expose? What a cold-blooded woman you are.
Go ahead and out her. Immediately gather the files on the Sloan family regarding their embezzlement from Sloan Group and tax evasion. Compile all the dirt, if they dare, to say one bad word about Aubrey. I'll have them in prison real quick.
No, we wouldn't. We're leaving. We're leaving right now.
Hubby, with you standing behind me, as my legal shield, I feel so much more confident even when arguing.
My job is to swat away all the disgusting flies in your path. Let's go, honey. Time to inspect the new R&D center.
Overseas billionaires suffered heavy losses in the financial war. The mastermind issued a strict order. As long as they can steal Bennett Group's core battery data, they can turn the tables. This security system, in my eyes, is practically non-existent. Wow. Is this your core server room? It's a truly amazing level of security.
Yes, Mr. Smith. That area is top secret. Only Miss Sloan and Mr. Bennett have access. Mr. Bennett, this man is Kurt Black. He's a familiar face on our watch list. I didn't expect the billionaires to actually hire him.
He thinks he's dodged all surveillance, but he doesn't know that Bennett Group's entire security system, from the moment he stepped into this area, has monitored his every move.
Bennett Group's security is literally a joke. 90%. 100% scored.
Mr. Black, coming to steal in the middle of the night, and you didn't even bring a snack?
You all knew I was coming. The data on that thumb drive
is a surprise I specially prepared for your boss. The content inside is enough to make their entire internal network crash. Go back and tell your boss to stop playing these underhanded little tricks. The Union is not a place where they can run wild. Oh, right. You're not going back.
Take him away. For suspected theft of secrets, get ready to rot in jail.
Our operations in the capital are fully established. For the next decade, the focal point of the Union's business world will certainly be low carbon and eco-friendly. I have decided that all industries under the Bennett Group will implement a 100% green supply chain.
Mr. Stanford, your vision is very long term, but this touches the nerves of those traditional heavy industry clans in the north. They control 80% of the North's basic logistics. If we push this, they'll likely team up to throttle us.
Since they're just a distraction to progress, we'll just kick them aside.
This Aubrey Sloan is way too arrogant. A woman from Polaris City has barely found her footing in the capital, yet she wants to flip our table. What cute green supply chain? This is just a way to cut off our profits.
Exactly. For high-energy companies like ours, if we remodel according to her standards, we'll be working for nothing. Boss, tell us what to do.
Since he's giving us no way out, we'll just burn it to the ground. Notify the Northern Logistics Alliance. As of today, all freight trucks heading to the Bennett Group will cease all dispatches. I want to see how her green supply chain runs. Without any logistics.
Miss Rani, the Northern Logistics Alliance is on a full strike. Our raw materials in the north can't be brought in. Half the production lines have stopped. Breach of contract penalties are doubling every day.
These old hacks actually dare to use the survival of the entire industry chain as a bargaining chip. Logan, what should we do? Should we compromise?
Compromise? In my vocabulary, those words don't exist. Go. Contact the National High-Speed Rail Freight Bureau and Grand Oceanic Shipping.
Mr. Bennett, Miss Sloan, the country is vigorously promoting green logistics policies. As the first mad enterprise to respond to the national call by using high-speed rail, freight on a massive scale, the state has not only opened a dedicated line for you, but also subsidized 30% of the shipping costs.
That's great. Not only is rail freight cheaper, but it's also twice as fast as trucking.
A national strategy? A dedicated rail line? It's over. Our road logistics monopoly has turned into a pile of junk.
Opposing national policy. You aren't even qualified to be a stumbling block to me.
I heard that this year's Forum's top award, Queen of the Year, is going to be awarded to Aubrey Sloan from Polaris City. Oh my God, that man is Logan Bennett. His looks and aura are literally more charming than a top male model. The way he looks at Aubrey Sloan, his eyes are so gentle. He doesn't look like some cute married-in husband. He's literally a guardian angel. Miss Sloan, you look stunning tonight. My husband has always wanted a collab with Bennett Group on a new energy project. Whenever you're free, let's have afternoon tea together.
Hubby, I'm sorry for making you attend this boring social event. I've put you through a lot.
You're the one shining in the spotlight, while I'm backstage holding your water and umbrella. This is the most honorable job of my life.
To be standing here today, I have many people to thank. But the person I want to thank most is my husband. When my family gave me up and everyone was pointing fingers at me, he used his shoulders, though they weren't broad, to shield me from all the storms. Everyone says he's just my accessory, but only I know that. Without him, there would be no Aubrey Sloan today. He is the only king in my life.
Brother, that wicked woman has gone mad in prison. The Immortality Society is completely destroyed. Your spirit can finally rest in peace. You were always so sharp. Even if a rat betrayed you, with your skills, how could you not even have a chance to bail out? Could there be some hidden truth I haven't uncovered yet?
Young lord, we've searched everywhere here. That wicked Elaine Bennett didn't leave anything useful behind.
Knowing my brother, if he sensed danger, he would have left a backup plan. Found it.
Logan, by the time you read this, I might already be gone. I investigated the Immortality Society and the rat, Elaine Bennett. But that's not the worst part. I discovered the overseas conglomerates' real plan to devour the Union's destiny. They aren't just relying on biochemical monsters and the immortality serum. In Harborview, the coastal financial hub, they've planted a financial nuke capable of triggering a systemic crisis across the Union. Once this bomb goes off, 30 years of the Union's wealth will vanish instantly. Logan, don't seek revenge for me. Go to Harborview and stop them.
A threat of a systemic financial crisis? That's even more terrifying than the last short-selling attack.
The intel my brother died for won't be wrong. Those overseas conglomerates are truly ruthless. Aubrey, this isn't about a personal vendetta anymore. It's for the sake of the country.
I understand, hubby. Let's go to Harborview and use the Bennett Group's capital to dismantle this ticking time bomb.
You overseas conglomerates, since you won't give up, then Harborview will be your final resting place.
Hubby, this is the epicenter of the financial trap mentioned in my brother's letter. It looks incredibly prosperous on the surface, but control over underlying logistics and warehousing settlements has actually been seized by local old money families, the Harbor Chamber, and foreign capital.
They use information gaps and resource advantages to pull these disgusting stunts. To break this deadlock, we must first take control of this port's logistics. However, they won't give up easily. They will definitely set up obstacles today.
Miss Sloan, if the Bennett Group wants to take on the port's digital transformation, fine. But this is the joint operating agreement drafted by our Harbor Chamber of Commerce. Once you sign it, the project starts real quick.
Mr. Chairman, you call this a collab? Article 4. Bennett Group must bear all infrastructure costs, but settlement rights for core data ports will belong to foreign investors. Article E. If force majeure causes delays, the Bennett Group must pay a 100-fold penalty to foreign investors. These are freaking predatory terms.
Miss Sloan, this is a compliant contract that follows international maritime trade standards. In Harborview, without a green flag from us foreign investors, the Bennett Group can't even get a small fishing boat's cargo out. Sign it, or get back to the capital.
International maritime trade standards? I think you're treating the Union's laws like toilet paper. According to Article 10 of called, the Union's anti-monopoly law forcibly tying settlement rights is a classic. Abuse of market dominance. Under Article 8 of the Foreign Economic Contract Law, a 100-fold penalty is an unconscionable and invalid clause. The compliance you keep talking about is just a serial scam, using offshore legal loopholes. If this contract is signed, the Bennett Group's billions will be straight up looted out of the country through legal means. As the chairman of the union's chamber, conspiring with foreign capital to draft these foreign contracts, I've already notified the National Bureau of Economic Crimes. You'd better hide those dual-purpose contracts well. As for this project, the Bennett Group is taking it. The rules will be reset by the union's laws. Take any complaints to the Bureau of Economic Crimes.
Everyone, stop working. This dock is Mr. Vince's turf. If Bennett Group doesn't pay the protection fee, no one's moving a single clod of dirt today.
These guys are Harborview's most notorious local thugs. If the project is delayed for a day, we'll lose tens of millions.
Don't be afraid, I've got you. Bennett Group is fully compliant with the law, and we will never back down. Your wages will still be paid. I, Aubrey Sloan, am standing right here. Let's see who dares to touch the machinery.
This woman is tough as nails. But Mr. Vince said, as long as we make a big scene and force Bennett Group out, the boss will reward us handsomely.
Commissioner, as long as Bennett Group's project stays stalled for over 2 weeks, the clause will be triggered, and we can take over again. You'll get your share of the equity when that happens.
We have a deal. On my turf, without the navigation permit I approve, Bennett Group's equipment ships won't even be able to enter the port.
Drinking tea, are we? The temperature of this tea might not be enough to keep you warm.
Who are you to barge in here? Where's security?
This is a joint investigation order from the union. It documents the smoking gun for all your dealings with this so-called Mr. Vince over the past 5 years.
I'm going to kill you.
The protection has been neutralized. Everyone, hands behind your heads and get down.
Honey, while you're fighting on the front lines, I'll be in the back, clearing out all the scum for you. The skies over this port are finally clearing up.
Mr. Bennett, the storm is too strong. Cracks have appeared in dam number 3. Seawater is rushing in. The workers have all evacuated. It's too dangerous. You should leave too.
We can't retreat. This is our last chance to block foreign capital. I'm staying with the dam. Get all the sandbags and waterproof gel over here. I'm not leaving, and I'll see who dares to retreat.
No matter the cost, within 15 minutes, there must be 100 heavy trucks delivering supplies to dam number 3. If the roads are blocked, use helicopters for a drop.
Miss Sloan, it's too dangerous. Mr. Bennett is still on the front lines hauling sandbags. If the dam breaks...
He won't retreat. He's guarding the dam in the front, so I must guard the rear for him. Get the car ready. I'm going to the front lines too.
A mortal body is indeed no match for this power of nature. But if I use my dragon transformation energy to forcibly block the waves, if satellites catch it, it will definitely cause massive panic and even international disputes. So what if it's nature? Today, I'm going to take on the heavens themselves.
You lunatic. If something happened to you, what would I do?
See, I'm fine. Honey, we held the line.
Hubby, do you know? I used to think the business world was a battlefield, that you had to be more ruthless than everyone else and more calculating just to survive.
And now?
Now I finally understand. Whether it was dealing with Nathaniel Drake or taking down the corrupt figures in Harborview, you never abused the power of the Sovereign Hall to resort to assassinations. You used the laws of the Union, economic regulations, and the momentum of the nation. It turns out, the greatest power isn't actually violence, but respect for the rules, and a sense of responsibility to this land. Everyone, though the typhoon has passed, the reshuffling of Harborview has only just begun. The The Bennett Group will fully take over the settlement systems for coastal international trade routes. What we aim to implement is a compliant, sustainable, and transparent trade model.
Mr. Stanford, what if we refuse to accept these transparency regulations?
Refuse? Fine. The union's Internal Revenue Service and the Customs Joint Task Force are having coffee in the office next door. I don't mind letting them look into your offshore tax records from the past 5 years.
Sign it. We'll sign. Mr. Stanford, from now on in Harborview, whatever rules the Bennett Group sets, the Harborview Chamber of Commerce will fully support. You have our total loyalty.
Mr. Bennett, Mr. Stanford, thank you for holding the line. Harborview will always welcome you back.
Brothers, the financial traps set by foreign capital have been completely dismantled by me. The Union's coastal defenses are now impregnable. What I promised you all, I've done it.
Hubby, the High Council suddenly invited you. Is it because you caused such a stir in Harborview?
Don't be nervous. The Union would never mistreat a hero. Since I've chosen to operate by the rules in the light, the country will naturally give me my proper status.
Mr. Logan Bennett, with his wisdom and legitimate business power, has repeatedly saved the Union from the brink of systemic risk. Representing the Union and its billions of people, the High Council awards Mr. Logan Bennett the National Special Business Advisor Medal.
The might of the Sovereign Hall must ultimately remain hidden in the shadows. But this legitimate medal is the insurance policy I need to protect Aubrey. Openly in this society, the Union's prosperity today does not depend on one person's might or wealth, but on the countless people who serve silently on this land and the sacred rule of law and order. I, Logan Bennett, was once an ordinary husband. In the future, I only want to be a law-abiding businessman. If anyone dares to challenge the Union's interests in business, I will surely make them pay.
Chief Advisor Bennett, there's no telling how many of the 1% would spend billions just to have dinner with you. Yet you're hiding at home, making me sweet and sour ribs. If the media caught this, their jaws would hit the floor.
All the power in the world. I can't compare to my wife saying it's delicious. Here? Tell me if it's too salty.
It's sweet. Hubby, thank you for giving me a real home. The success of the South City project is not just a tribute to our heritage, but also for the Bennett Group, its in green ecology, and high-tech industrial development, a milestone. In the future, the Bennett Group will continue to invest in the Union and expand globally.
Dad, if we hadn't kicked Aubrey out back then, and if I hadn't always been on her and Logan's backs, would we be the ones standing up there now?
It's all fate. Aubrey has the grace to forgive, and Logan has the power to change the world. We were wrong from the very beginning.
Let the past be the past. As long as you stay out of trouble, the Sloan Trust Fund will be enough for you to live out your years at the care center.
Hubby, from the day you married into the Sloan family, you've always been a mystery to me. Now that the debts in the capital are settled, and the Bennett Group is on track, will you ever leave me?
Silly goose. I spent the first half of my life fighting in the shadows, just to survive. I'm building this future in the light. To protect you. You are my destination. A hidden dragon doesn't marry in to stay hidden, but to protect my queen.
Next up is the next lot. It is an imperial blue and white vase from the Qing dynasty. The opening bid is 50 million.
Aubrey, I'm here to see you.
He knows he was wrong. Please, show some mercy. And let him retire at the Bennett Group.
Retire at the Bennett Group? Within the shares of the Bennett Group, there haven't been any shares for the Sloan extended family for a long time.
I know. I was blind back then. And listen to that wicked Jana. I forced you out of the house. If I had handed the business to you and Logan Bennett, the Sloan family wouldn't have ended up like this. Aubrey, I truly regret it.
Dad. Regret won't change anything. When you, for Jana and Philip, tried to trade Logan Bennett's life for profit, we were already dead to you. Your blood runs through my veins. That's a fact I can't change. I will fulfill my duty as a daughter. There's $100 million on this check. It's enough to cover your targeted medication costs at the best private hospital in the capital, including all ICU fees, until the day you pass away. Take the money and get him treated. But from now on, neither Roger Sloan nor anyone from the Sloan extended family may ever set foot in the Bennett Group Tower again. And don't you dare use my name to swindle people. Logan Bennett's legal team will make you fork over this money with interest.
Are you hurting?
Not anymore. Paying for his medical bills is my way of repaying him for raising me. Right now, only you are my family.
That's right. We're family. Come on. Let's go home. We have a tough battle ahead tomorrow. Those overseas billionaires won't give up so easily.
Our decade-long strategy in the Union, trillions in assets, has actually by a man who married in named Logan Bennett, and that woman been completely overturned. This is literally a total disgrace.
Mr. President, the Union's financial regulators have already shut their doors on us. Our Far East strategy has failed completely.
If we can't win in finance, then we'll use international public opinion to drag them through the mud. Immediately utilize all of our global media resources, publish statements accusing the Bennett Group's fusion batteries and smart chips of plagiarizing our corporation's top secrets. I'm going to make the Union's high-tech enterprises synonymous with the word thief in the international community. I'm going to sue them in the Hague International Tribunal.
Miss Sloane, Mr. Bennett, the Smith Corporation has to the Hague International Tribunal formally submitted a lawsuit, claiming that our core patents were stolen from their discarded laboratory data from 5 years ago. International Union is completely one-sided right now. Everyone attacking us.
Those thieves. They were the ones who tried to send spies to steal our technology. Now they're flipping the script.
Getting desperate. They think as long as they control Western public opinion, they can rewrite the truth. Aubrey, you don't need to handle this battle. Since they want to play with international law, I'll go to The Hague and teach them how it works.
Your Honor, the battery core algorithm from the Union's Bennett Group has a similarity to our corporation's stolen top-secret code from 5 years ago as high as 90%. This is a blatant case of international intellectual property theft. We request the court to immediately issue a global sales ban and award $200 billion in damages.
Defense, what is your response?
Your Honor, I completely agree with the 90% similarity. The blank mentioned. I completely agree, because that's all code. From 5 years ago was originally from the Union's Supreme Research Institute as a discarded draft. It was just some crap they paid commercial spies to steal.
Objection? The defense is making baseless accusations.
Objection overruled. Take a look at the evidence. We specifically left a logical backdoor in the underlying algorithm that can only be unlocked using the Union's ancient 8 trigrams logic. I have to ask the plaintiff, do those blonde-haired, blue-eyed scientists in your corporation even understand the Union's I Ching?
Hubby, you were amazing. When I was watching the live stream, that old fart Smith's face turned pale. The Hague International Tribunal not only dismissed their lawsuit, but also ordered them to pay us $10 billion in defamation damages.
I told you, the Union's dignity cannot be trampled by anyone. This money I don't plan to put it in the company's account.
Then how do you want to handle
This money? Along with the filth of those who tried to plunder the Union, I'm going to turn it into the cleanest spark. 10 years ago, my eldest brother was tracking a global money laundering case and crashed. My second brother was assassinated with foreign poison. Blake was at the border when he was ambushed and injured by the Blood Wolf Corps. That same year, Oscar was investigating the Dragon Vein and fell off a cliff. They didn't die from family infighting. They died for the Union's financial security, border peace, and national integrity. They are martyrs. The $10 billion paid by foreign conglomerates today, plus 30% of the Bennett family's core shares, will all be used to support the Union's peace and the families of the heroes who sacrificed everything. Our heroes may bleed, but they must never shed tears.
Hubby? It's all over.
Yes, it's over. Starting tomorrow, I'm just Aubrey Sloane's husband. No longer the young lord of the Monarch Hall who only knew how to kill. A hidden dragon married in. Starting with endurance, finishing with justice. Brothers, the Union is at peace.
Mine. It's all mine. 15 billion. The CEO position of that offshore conglomerate is mine. I am the queen of the capital. Who dares arrest me?
This Elaine Bennett used to be so powerful in the capital. Now she's completely lost it. She spends all day mumbling about her mountains of gold. Evil brings its own destruction. I heard that. Philip Bennett, her accomplice, is in the men's wing next door because he can't even get a bun. He's beaten by other inmates every day until he's on his knees begging for mercy. For the rest of their lives, they can only stay here, forever pinned to the pillar of shame, rotting to the core.
Stay away. Don't take my life.
Young master, this house finally feels alive again, like the old days. If Mr. Bennett could see this from above, he'd be so relieved.
The Bennett family used to be too cold and too oppressive. From now on, there'll be no more schemes, no more infighting. Only the warmth of a real family.
Hubby, you pulled up all the peonies and roses in the garden and planted all these orchids.
I know how much you love the elegance and purity of orchids. From now on, the Bennett ancestral house is your personal garden.
It's wonderful. Hubby, I feel like this ancestral house has come back to life. It's no longer that soul-crushing cage of power. It's a real home.
Ancestors, the cancer of the Bennett family, has been torn out by the roots. This century-old legacy, I, Logan Bennett, have secured it for you. From now on, the Bennett lineage will be honorable with a clear conscience. Aubrey, the suffering is over. In this house filled with the weight of history, we will welcome a true family rebirth.
Yes, not just a rebirth. We'll let the glory of the Bennett Group shine honorably over this land. Hubby, I still remember the first time you brought me to Azure Ridge. It was raining so hard that day. The mountain roads were muddy, and the atmosphere was so oppressive it was breathing down my neck.
Yeah. That day, the sky was gray. My heart was gray too. 100,000 members of the Monarch Hall, men in black, stood in the rain. In everyone's eyes, there was only hatred and slaughter. Though those 100,000 brothers have faded into the dust, the order of justice in this world has been re-established. The darkness has been dispelled. This world has finally seen the light of day. Eldest brother, second brother, third brother. Logan, I'm back.
Brothers, our revenge is complete. The Union's dragon vein is safe, and the conspiracy of foreign capital has been completely crushed. He did it.
Today, I, Logan Bennett, will personally carve your names and your selfless achievements so that future generations will forever remember that the Union once had 4 true unsung heroes.
Every hammer blow and chisel strike isn't just carving names. It's the resentment and obsession built up in his heart for 4 years. As each word is finished, his soul finds a true sense of liberation.
Big brother, your steadiness. Second brother, your wisdom. Blake, your bravery. Logan, your decisiveness. Today, I've carved your glory forever into the backbone of the Union. Brothers, I finished. The burden you entrusted to me, I've carried it. The Bennett family's century of honor, I haven't disgraced it. Big brother, second brother, Blake, Logan, watch over us from above. The Bennett family is now squeaky clean, unashamed before the Union. And our country, and this woman beside me, Aubrey Sloan, she stayed with me through the darkest times and weathered the fiercest storms with me. She is already the Bennett family's proudest daughter-in-law.
Hubby, our family will be together forever.
This is incredible. It's literally a state-level reception. I heard even the Speaker of the House sent a handwritten congratulatory note.
Who would have thought that the man who was once mocked in Skyport City as a useless man has now become the undisputed leader of the Union's business world? This wedding is his most powerful declaration to Miss Sloan.
Honored guests, the auspicious hour has arrived. Let's use our warmest applause to welcome today's groom and bride as they make their entrance.
That was the wedding that should have been mine. If only I hadn't rejected him back then. If I hadn't treated Logan Bennett as a useless man, the queen standing by his side now, admired by the whole world, would be me, Jana Sloan. What kind of extraordinary man did I actually miss out on?
This is all karma. Ancestors of the Sloan family. I, the blind fool of the Sloans, am a sinner.
Stop the broadcast. I beg you, turn it off. Turn it off now.
Today is not just a union between two families of the 1% of the 1%. It is a perfect testament to our couple's long-term romance. Now, please welcome our beautiful bride, the business queen of the union, Miss Aubrey Sloan, to say a few words to her groom.
Today, many in the media call me a business queen and talk about my billion-dollar net worth. But honestly, my proudest title isn't being a CEO. It's being Logan Bennett's wife. Those cold numbers and capital mean nothing. If it weren't for you, I, Aubrey Sloan, would still be that helpless girl driven to a dead end by her family. On a rainy night, along this journey, everyone only saw how I dazzled in the spotlight, but they didn't know who was there in the dark, clearing all the thorns for me. Some once mocked him, as a useless man who married in. Some once feared him as a ruthless demon. But in my heart, he's always been that silly man who makes me breakfast every morning and tells me, "I've got you," when I'm in despair. Logan, I want to tell the world, whether I'm in a bottomless abyss or standing atop the clouds, you will always be Aubrey Sloane's firmest and most tender harbor. I will love you forever and always.
Honey, I'll be a harbor for you alone.
Hubby, run! If Cole Griffin and his team find out that we've run off, they'll definitely drag us back for more toasts.
Slow down. Careful not to twist your ankle in those heels. Everything is settled. Leave the networking to Cole Griffin. They can handle it. Tonight, your time belongs only to me.
Hubby, look. The city is so beautiful.
Yes, it is. Because within these lights, there are no more life-threatening immortality scams. No more foreign hands trying to dismantle the fortune of the Union. Now that the dust has settled, I can finally set down all the disguises and burdens.
So, who are you? Exactly right now?
Without the restraint of being married in, or the prestige of the sovereign palace, the current me is just the husband of a woman named Aubrey Sloane. In this vast, busy world, I'm the most ordinary and the happiest man.
This is my favorite role.